Good evening. And I'm starting a bit late tonight because I just got back from step-niece's graduation party. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Of course, Shayna wanted me the whole time. Anyway, I want to start thinking about bringing the Lego Architecture City series to a close. So I'm probably going to fast track the last 4 cities. Well, it's going to be 3 after tonight because tonight we're building Singapore. And there is a reason I picked tonight to do Singapore, which we will talk about later. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here's what the Singapore model looks like. You can see this super modern hotel building makes up the bulk of the model. Let's see, so that's Singapore right there. You can see that big hotel model. So the hotel's called Marina Bay Sands. There's also the OCBC Center, the One Raffles Place Tower. There's a harbor district, a hotel. I'm not sure what this La Pal Sat is. I didn't really see it in the model. Yeah, I can't tell what building that's supposed to be in the model, but I guess we'll get there. And then the Super Tree Gardens. So let's go ahead. And rather than saving by building, like I usually do in architecture, this set I'm just going to do it by bag. So let's get started. Let me switch over to the studio. Alright. Bag 1, of course, being the classy base with its black border. Being the base. Let's go ahead and get started here. And there's a disconnect because the piece count on this one is like over 800, which makes it one of the biggest in terms of piece count for city sets. But there's less than 100 pages of instructions. So I'm assuming we're going to see some repetitive techniques at some point. But for right now, let's get into what we've got. Singapore is a harbor town in Southeast Asia. So we're going to see, I think, a lot of the water tiles that we've been seeing in architecture. Let's keep building. Right now I'm just trying to concentrate a bit. Okay, this is a repetitive section. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of repetitive parts of the instructions today, just because of the disconnect between the piece count and the page count. Wow, that's a long base. And since we're building so much in the watercolors, there's less of the black for the borders of the base. We do, however, get the classic tiling going on. Let's see here. Okay, I see where we need to place that. And now we're ready to place on the front tiles. Including the city name tile. And now we need these along the front. So yeah, we're going to save at the bags, I think. Okay, there's a lot going on in this step. It's steps like this, which are going to fill in the piece count a lot. Alright, where to begin? There's a 2x3 on this end that I can recognize. And then a 1x4. And then there's a 2x6, which goes here, maybe. I'm going to assume it means to go there. And then there's 2 of these. And if these line up, that means I placed the other piece correctly. Now we come here. And we have these weird shaped pieces. I've actually never seen pieces this shape in person. And then it looks like we have some wedge pieces going on. And then a bigger wedge over here. And now it's having me do a little bit of a sub build. What color is that? Yeah, that's a color I'm not as familiar with. Anyway, let's keep building. We're still working on the base, so we've got a lot of city left to build. I've been thinking about doing my own custom architecture style set commemorating a certain area of DC or Baltimore. But I want to kind of have an idea and a plan before I dive into actually creating that set. Alright, in this section, we'll come over here. And how does this connect on? Okay, that section's supposed to line up like that, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to go. And then we have some more base plating going on here. Yeah, that fits in nicely. And then there's a 8x4 blue plate there. And then we need to get this wedge going here. And now we need that. And this bit will go over here. Here. Okay, this is an involved and detailed step. That one goes there. That goes there. Oh, and then there's one more of these right here. And then this piece goes here. And then we need to come back for some more of the wedges. And then we need to get some more pieces. I'm not sure what all of these are meant to be yet, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Those are in the gold color. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting. So I think they're meant to be an interesting detail bit. But for now, and then there's, where's the other piece we need? Here it is. And these need to be angled correctly into the holes. And it's not letting me pre-angle it, unfortunately. And okay, those are in correctly. Oh boy. This is definitely an involved step right here. But there involves a lot of different tiles and near tiles. Is that correct? I hope that's correct. I hope I'm placing these correctly. Well, if I'm not, I can always move them into the correct spots later. There we go. And let's see. Now we go into some tiles. And then the rest of these should be normal tiles. Do we have any 1x1s? Yes. There should be one more of those tiles in the instructions somewhere. Down here. And then we also have tiles in this color. Okay. And now there should be two 2x1 grays in the instructions on the steps somehow. Sorry I'm not talking much. This is a high concentration step right here with a lot going on. There's something like 20 pieces in this one step, and they all require precise placement. And while we're here, we have these transparent water tiles. We're already about a quarter of the way through the instruction book, so we are making some pretty good time. And now I need the 3x1s in gray. And there should be one more of those. And then we need the 4x1s. And there should be 3 of these. And with that, no, we're missing pieces still. Oh, I forgot about the... Okay. And then we actually forgot a couple tiles as well. We forgot these two. And with that, we're finally done with that step. And we have another step that's going insane as well. Okay. Let's get these water tiles into play. All right. Let's come back to the modified plates and work with those for a while. Okay, that one goes there. That one goes there. This one goes over here. Yeah, I think that's lined up correctly. All right, those are in. So we've done modified plates. There's no normal plates. So now we just need to get the rest of the tiles for this step. One moment. It's not for me. We're good to go. All right, we have these. And then we need 6 of the short ones. It looks like I missed some 1x1 plates as well. So I got those 2, 3. Yeah, there's some really weird tiling steps going on in this set. Well, not weird, just involved. And then we need the 1x1 plates. And then we have some more tilings going on. I think this is meant for right here. If I place that incorrectly, we'll move it. So this model has all the water tiles up front and then a really complicated ground patterning layout for the base plate. And now we get into regular tiles. And by that I mean regularly shaped tiles. One, there should be 6 of these in this step. We got there on that tile. Now we need the 4x1s. There should be 2 in this step. And finally, these long tiles, the 1x8s. And with that, all the ground tiling appears to be done. And the instructions say to go into bag 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do my merge and save here. I did not name that correctly. All right, we have saved. We've been doing this for, how long have we been going? It took us a little over half an hour to finish the first bag, but that's because of all the fancy tiling. Give me one moment. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that. Okay. Bag 2. Bag 2, it looks like we're starting with a sub-build of one of the models. It looks like that's supposed to be a transparency tile, but I can't tell what color. I hope I picked correctly. Did I say tile? I meant plate. Anyway, we have these bricks. We have these bricks printed with this window pattern here, which is going to make up one of the tower buildings. Okay, this goes right there. And we're also supposed to put a little leaf onto the base plate here to represent the tropical nature of Singapore. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a few more of those trees along the front here. Okay. So there's a printed plate, 1x1 plate. Interesting, I've never seen printing on the side of a plate before. Okay, that's in. And while we're doing plates, we'll go ahead and put in the rest of these as well. And then there's an orange plate. And then there's a tan plate. And a green one. Okay, and now I gotta put on a bunch of slope pieces. Let's see, those are already oriented correctly. So now I just gotta put them on top of the buildings. All right. So there's a nice little row of riverfront houses right there. And now we just got to continue out the district of riverfront houses a little farther. All right, that looks like it goes there. And then we put these little roofs onto these. I like this little riverfront village we got going on here. Okay, okay, so I like this little riverfront village we got going on. Let's keep rolling. We have some more wedge plates going on now. And now we're building some kind of Victorian era marketplace, it looks like. I want to line these up properly. Okay, we got those in. Now we need these wedges on top. And then we need these tiles. And now we're building another structure out of wedges over here. Okay, that's interesting. That's another waterfront building it looks like we're putting up now. Okay, we need some more of the printed plates. We get these other window printed bricks. And then we need a plate. And then the printed plates. And then we're also missing some tiles here. But yeah, I think our Singapore model is coming along nicely. We will need that in a moment. As that. But first, we gotta put in the rest of the roof here. can put these two pieces in. And next bag save, I'm just going to need to make a comfort adjustment, which will take me about a minute. But we'll worry about that when we get to the next bag. Alright, we're starting to put in some greenery for the garden area. Oh, we gotta look at this from the back. And we get 4 more of the trees going on behind the little waterfront village thing. Okay, we still want to be looking from the back. I did underestimate how long it would take to build this based on the page count. We're only about a third of the way through. This may end up being one of our longer city builds. Right now it has us starting a tower though. And I said I wasn't going to take my break until we were between bags. So now we're working on one of the towers. You can see the studs not on top techniques being used for this tower. You've seen similar stuff in a lot of the other stuff we've done as well. Let's get these on. Oh, I didn't do that right. I'm missing a piece. Now those line up correctly. This is an interesting beginnings of a tower, I will say that. And now it wants us to put a layer under the tower. Why didn't it just start with this layer? I do not know. But yeah. Okay. So So now we build the sides of the tower. And now we come here to the plates. That looks correct. And then we need these pieces on the bottom of the tower. And the top of the tower. And then we need these pieces for the sides of the tower. Oh, I like that. That gives it a nice, that gives the edges of this tower a nice smooth look. I do like that design. And now we need some tiles. Ooh. We have some nice printed window tiles for this build. I'm liking this tower. It's got a nice look. Yeah, this tower has a nice smooth look. And now this whole structure is going to come over here. Now we know what those bars were all about before. I want to make sure I orient correctly. Yeah, I think we should be able to match up to the bars now. So yeah, that's what those bars were for. They were for holding this big, huge tower in place. But we're picking up collision with the tree. So let's rotate the tree slightly. All right, that tower's in place. Singapore is beginning to look nice. We still should be looking from the back, apparently. All right, and then it says to go into bag 3. So we're going to take a quick break to adjust for comfort. I'm going to zoom in on the part of the model where we've completed some action. There we go. But first, let's merge up bag 2 and save. All right, we're going to take a very quick break. This isn't a bio break. I just need to get comfortable. We've been here about an hour. We've done a little less than half the model by page count. This is going to be, think about an average length for our cities. All right, I'll be back in a minute or two. Okay, I'm back. Let's get right back into it. Okay, so we're now moving into what's in the instructions marked as bag 3, which looks like it's the next tower building. Wow, that's a big plate that we're starting off with here. All right, we're going to keep building. All right, that goes there. Okay, that's in place. So there's only going to be 3 cities left to go after this. We have the last 2 American cities, Chicago and San Francisco, and then a really cool European city for the finale. Okay, this is an interesting, this building is starting off very interesting. And I see we're just using these to fill in the gaps we made in the last step. 3x1s must not exist in that color. All right, now it makes a lot more sense. But we need, it's difficult to layer transparent pieces in the studio, but I'll do my best. I chose tonight to do Singapore because my chosen raid target is supposed to be on Tuesdays. but they're not on yet. It's okay because we haven't finished the model yet. If they're not on yet by the time we finish the model, I'm going to stall for a bit to see if they come on. Because they typically stream every Tuesday night, but but it's random which other days of the week they stream, so I figured Tuesday was the surest bet to do this model. And the reason why I wanted to do Singapore and then raid into this particular streamer is because they actually broadcast from Singapore. So I figured it would be thematically appropriate. If they don't come on tonight, though, that kind of messes up the plan. But we'll stall a bit at the end of the model if they're not on yet. Okay, another layer. This is an interesting building indeed. Well, this looks like it's the last full layer at least, because we're going to run out of the 2x1s on this step. Alright, what are we doing here? We need to see it from the bottom. Okay, what's going on here? Upside down tiles. Interesting. Oh, shoot. I just did this. Did I do this whole thing incorrectly? Hold on. Yes, I did. Give me a moment. I was not pointing my picture correctly. Let's try this again. I was not viewing from the correct way. This is what happens when I get tired. And then we just need to fill in these last 12 window 1x1s on the back here. And now back to the front of the model. Oh, I forgot about these little pieces here. All right, we've put that together. And now we have some tiling going on. This is a weirdly shaped building, in my opinion. But we've seen weirder through our architecture cities tour. Okay, what's going on here? And then we need to just fill in these tiles for what looks like the last round of the windows. This is an interesting shape. And it's ready to be put onto the model. But only if we grab the whole tower. There we go. So let's see. So it goes onto those two golden hooks we've put on the bottom there. So from the front, that's interesting. It's definitely an interesting design for sure. But I just don't know. We put it facing the right way. I'm looking at the instruction sheet is looking at the back side of the model, and I was looking at it from the front. That's why I got confused for a moment. But yeah, this is definitely looking good. And now it's time for bag 4, which is the beginning of that big multi-towered hotel in the back here. So let's go ahead and merge and save bag 3. All right, we're moving into bag 4. It looks like half of the instructions are this one building. But we have some nice transparent blue going on this building as well. what's going on here? So we have two different shades of transparent blue going on this tower. All right, what's going on here? We got that. Okay. So, boom. All right, that goes on like that. Now the picture's not clear. How did this line up? Flush with the bottom. Okay. Like this, maybe? Yeah, I think. Oh. That's the kind of hinge piece I don't like working with. Okay. Interesting. And then this section will attach flush onto this side of the tower. Let's just make sure it's all it's connected. Okay. Good enough. Okay, we still need to look from the back here. And what kind of piece is this? What's the blaster pieces being used for? I have no idea. I have no idea what the blaster is being used for here in this context. Alright, I'm not sure what these are for, but whatever. And then we need now we know what inflated all the piece count. Yeah, we know exactly how the piece count got inflated on this set now. Because it looks like the whole big structure is going to be doing things like this. Okay, so those little blaster bits, looks like they're just being used for interior support. But that begs the question, why? Why not just use normal pieces for that, you know? But whatever. Okay, so the first piece of our tower can be applied to the back of the model now. Excuse me. Okay. I think those Technic pins are what's meant to line this up. Yeah. Alright. And one of our other trees is now showing collision, so let's rotate this tree a little bit out. Alright, so we've got the first piece of our little hotel, big hotel going. Okay. Let's work on the next section now. Give me one moment. All right. Sorry, I got a text that I had to respond to, but that's done now. Let's get right back into the model. And we're pulling in our blasters again. All right, that's set up. And that one it wants us to put onto the model open. And we're supposed to line it up, I guess, with this tower here. I don't think it's supposed to be all the way flush with the top. Tell you what we're going to do. Yeah, that didn't. Yeah, that looks like it should. Yeah, that looks like it's lined up. All right, let's keep going. We still got a long way to go on this hotel. This hotel might be one of the most complex structures in all of the Architecture City series. Um, and then this section just lines up against what we've already got going there. which means that other hinge is not angled correctly. Okay, this whole section's got to be adjusted. Okay, I think that's better now. Moving on to the next section. You know what, let's finish the plating first, and then I'll put all those extra pieces on. Now, let's get on to these repetitive pieces. There's been a lot of unique structures in the City series, and I'm really enjoying doing this one, even though it's a bit tedious. We just passed midnight, still no sign of the streamer that I totally planned tonight around raiding. So I hope they show up. And if they don't, well, we'll just pick someone else. And I guess that'll be that. This is supposed to be flush with the top, so let's see what I can do here with this. Yeah, that appears to be in. Okay. All right. And this one, it says to keep straight for now, so. All right. I don't know how I turned that one upside down by accident, but whatever. And we need to build another one of these panels now. This is tedious and repetitive, I will admit that. Still a lot of pieces left to build with, so we still got a little while to go on this model. And now we get to play with the blasters one more time. Okay then. Interesting. Interesting. And then this whole section is supposed to come and line up with this section. We have a little bit of collision going on, so we have to pull the angle back a little bit. Instead of 35, let's try 32. That solves the collision issue. We'll adjust later if we need to. And it says that's the end of bag 4. So but you know what? Because this is all one structure, I'm just going to make this all. We don't need additional steps going on here. All right. Since this is all the same structure, we're not going to do a merge and save. We're just going to go ahead and keep building. Okay. So it says to tuck this one under here like this. And then we need this. I have no idea what this is for yet. And the picture is unclear what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. All right. So it's supposed to rotate. I think we had these at a 32. And then this bit is supposed to rotate down into the gap there. Okay. So let's temporarily hide these two pieces so I can rotate this bit freely into its position. And then if I unhide, we can adjust that down a little more. We have a very small clearance there. I guess we'll find out later what that piece is for. And we're just under the 2-hour mark, so we're going to be just over the 2-hour mark by the time we finish. So yeah, about average for a city stream. And one more round of these guys. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little while. All right. This is one of the most uniquely structured hotels in the world. I will say that. It reminds me of the kind of thing you would find in Vegas. All right, let's grab this section out. Okay, something's not right. We have collision. It's this piece, isn't it? What's not right here? There's always one step that's something's gone horribly wrong. Let's hide this bit out for a bit. Okay, that section is flush, just like it was meant to be. So what if I use the corner for the connection? Okay. If I turn collision off, you can see how it is lining up properly with the rest of the structure. Do I not have clearance with the red bit inside? Okay, maybe this is meant to be straight after all. All right, let's try making this straight and then see what happens. Which means this bit is no longer positioned correctly. It needs a slight adjustment. And now, if I come here and grab this section, I should be able to line it up. Like this. And collision is gone. All right, that solves that. And we're just about exactly at the 2-hour mark. So we have to finish the top of the structure, and then we have also some gardens that are supposed to be going on in this section as well. All right, we're working with these now. Okay. So there should be 7. All right. This section goes on to there like that. Okay. All right. Those bits are on. And now I need, oh, okay. All right. We've still got about 15 pages of instructions on this thing. So yeah, this is a very fancy, complicated structure we're building right now. It had lined itself up properly. I gotta find the sweet spot again. There we go. Nope. I clicked when it was on the sweet spot and it jumped off as I was clicking. Let's try that again. All right, finally got that bit lined up. And over here, thankfully, they're keeping things simple. All right, that was easy enough. We'll turn back to the front, and we have to place 2 more of the trees. And a little bush, I guess this is supposed to be. And now we're building the top section of the tower, so I think that's the angle I had it at. All right, we're going to keep adding pieces until it says we're done with this thing. Okay. All right. Okay. Now this section is going to come up here. Why is there always one piece that likes to get left behind? This is another one I want to do the easy way, I think. take the guesswork out. So we're going to come over here and grab our connection tool and do this one the easy way. Something's not right here. Something's not lined up properly. Oh, I see where the issue is. That's not a 0 angle on this hinge. What we have on this hinge is actually a 5-degree angle, I think. The gaps are comparable, so let's try our little connection tool thing again. Oops. Let's try doing this. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to turn off collision and try to manually adjust the hinge. All right, I think we fixed it. All right. Since this is attached, all right, let's work on this next step. When I have the space and the money to actually get real Legos again, I'm going to go ahead and buy all 13 of the city sets for my personal collection. It's worth it to me. I had a lot of fun doing them on stream. All right. Nice clean connection there. Let's begin working on this next section now. Okay, that section is on. And we're finally down to 10 pages of instructions. So we will be finishing this up pretty soon. Still no sign of the streamer who was supposed to be on tonight. I went out of my way to make sure I was doing this on a day that they were scheduled to stream. So maybe they're just running late getting started, or maybe they canceled. I have no idea. I can afford to stall out a little bit when we finish the build, but it's 1:45 in the morning here, and it's very late, so I'm gonna need sleep pretty soon. Okay, something's wrong here. Shoot. Oh, fudge. Give me a moment to check things out real quick. Yeah, I used an incorrect piece somewhere. All right, tell you what, how we're gonna solve this. We're gonna take this piece and swap them. The hell? I had it lined up and then clicked, and it jumped on me while I clicked. Okay, this is definitely probably one of the most complicated structures that we've done as part of the Lego Architecture City series. What if I do that as my connection point? Does that give me the connection? Yes, but it's not correct either. That's not flush. But there we go. I think that's the connection that we need. And we can move on. All right, this section of the hotel is coming along nicely. Okay, that part lined up. We're good. And now we need to do I gotta go live notification, but not for the streamer I'm waiting for. So that's a little frustrating. Okay, and now we gotta do another section here. Yeah, we're almost out of pieces. We'll be done here soon. All right. Alright, how are these even supposed to attach? We'll come back to these guys and these guys. We'll focus on the other guys first. We're going to start with these guys. Well, if I can't get them as symmetrical as the instructions say, I'm going to push them forward towards the front, because that's the side that's going to be on display. Actually, I think they're meant to be a little off-centered this way. Now I see what it means for me to do. Off-center it this way so that they're towards the front. But this one, off-center toward... it's not perfect, but it will have to do. And holy... Now it wants me to stack this one on overlapping this one. Alright, that goes on there. And now we gotta work on these things here. And then we get some cones. I missed a step here. That goes there. Now I can bring in the cones. Oh, shit. Okay, they're still not online. And I've got literally like 3 pages of instructions left. Okay, all that's left is the top of these tree sculptures. Okay then. There's our super trees. There's our big fancy hotel. Here's our Singapore cityscape. And the streamer is missing. Let's try to stall for a few minutes. Actually, this is one where the towers aren't terribly tall, meaning I can actually do an almost straight on render. Okay, that's a pretty good framing, I think, for this shot. Let's do our final merge and save. And let's save this. Okay, what's the play here? We finished the model, but the Singapore streamer, who always streams on Tuesday nights, Wednesday morning for them. Oh, that's what it is. It's Wednesday morning for them. I got confused by their special Tuesdays. So their Tuesday would have been my Monday nights. Oh, well, I've already finished the model. I'm not streaming it again. Let's just pick someone else to raid. We've been at this for 2.5 hours, and we need to get some sleep. So, I don't think I've ever raided, who's that? I don't remember that channel. Or that one. Give me a minute to see who a couple people are. Yeah, I remember that show. She's good. I'm trying to figure out our play here. Stupid ads. Alright, I'm trying to see who this is. Yeah, no, I don't remember this show. How about this show? Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out our exit play. I got confused. That's totally on me. And so next time I see their show, we'll have a good laugh about it in the chat. And that'll be that. We're just going to raid Becca tonight. She's probably going to raid out soon. She started streaming before I did. Alright, have a good night. Alright.
I know what you've been asking me. I think you know